Make the three.
What's up, my people? Yes, I'm back. It's another episode on EWF Podcast Express with Luchi. Don't forget that this podcast is a platform for you to be expressive and a reality check. I'm your host, Luchi Gloria. And before I start, I want to say for this episode, we will not be having videos on YouTube, but you get to listen to the audio on YouTube due to some certain circumstances. And some of the guests too are not really comfortable with the video part, so bear with me and tell me what you think about this new development. Yes, guys. Yeah, I have with me Remilekun and Modunmola. Like, what is the meaning of your name against beauty?
No, just mood, right?
Yeah.
I am sweet.
Oh, I am sweet. Indeed, she's sweet. Thank you very much for honoring this episode. So, like I said, as we talk about friends and ship, I asked the question, what is going to be? Are you going to choose your platonic relationship over your romantic relationship? And before I ask you guys question, a lot of people will say, marry your friend. And I think that is just like one sweet thing, but not everybody get that opportunity of getting married to their friend, because some people think that when they eventually go into a relationship with their friend, it ends up going south for most people. But people will tell you every day, get married to your friend. So now I'm removing marriage from the contest. You get what I'm saying? I'm removing marriage from the contest. I'm talking about things that we see. Like I said, this show is a reality check. And obviously, you're not going to choose your friend over your marriage. Will you do that? So I'm removing marriage from the contest. I'm talking about for teenagers among ourselves and young ones, youth. Would you choose your romantic relationship over your platonic relationship? So, Moses, tell us what you think about platonic relationship, your expectations from friendship per se.
Platonic relationship is about like a friend that you guys are very close, but it's not sexual. Okay. You guys are very intimate, you are close, you share affections, you share love, you share kind feelings, like good, pure feelings.
No strings attached.
Yes, no strings attached. But if care is not taken, there's a thin line. I believe there's a thin line between the platonic
and romantic relationship. True. For somebody to be considered your close friend, or for you to give that title of friendship, platonic relationship, there's this level of affection. Like, you should feel strong towards this person, but that does not mean it's like in a romantic side or sexual side, like you said. But what do you think about platonic relationship?
Well, you guys have said it all. Okay, platonic relationship is friendship. It's just like you being in a sibling relationship with someone that is not actually your sibling, just that kind of pure acted. I don't think you will be thinking romance with your sibling. I do not think you will be thinking.
No, okay.
But it's someone you respect, someone you adore, someone you will go lengths for.
So in as much as this platonic relationship over the years, over decades, over centuries is very important, as humans we want to have friends. So the question now, removing marriage from the contest, like I said before, so that people will not come to the idea and start blasting me, removing marriage from the contest. So how important, if you're going to place a level of importance now, removing marriage from the contest, I don't know why I'm shouting that, would platonic relationship come before your romantic relationship? Like, how important are these two to an individual? What do you think?
Actually, if somebody is really my friend, like platonic stuff, the person will respect my decision concerning the
romantic
stuff, because the person wants me to be happy, and the person knows that my romantic partner is actually
very important
too. So,
but this thing is like very tricky, because platonic relationship obviously most times will always happen before the romantic relationship, most times. So this is somebody you've known for years, somebody you've done everything with, and all of a sudden a guy pops up, a girl pops up, and all of a sudden that person is more important than somebody you've known for years.
Somebody cannot just pop up and I like the person.
No, it happens. I don't know where our what I call it, opinion comes, like love at first sight. We've heard of that.
I don't believe in love at first sight.
But it happens.
You can admire the person, but it's not like to be love love.
But it
Because I
happens
believe
to
love
some
is a
people.
process.
Okay, I think I get the idea you're trying to get.
Yes.
Like, okay, I have been friends with, let's say, Mr. A for
Yes.
over the years.
Yes.
Maybe let's say 20 years now.
Yes.
For my whole existence. And then Mr. B, it's not that it's love at first sight per se, but I just got to know him maybe in 2 years' time, and it is him I am having a romantic relationship with.
No, not that, but I'm saying that it comes to a point where you have to like place a level of importance.
I get like, so now the difference between the ages, Mr. A has been since 20
Yes, he has
years.
been there
Then Mr. B is, I'm trying to put it to Modin that it's not exactly love
at first sight. Okay.
but it's the romantic relationship.
Yes.
So now it's you choosing. For me personally, it's not, I don't think relationship are like things that I have to like put here. There's this friend I have. I am very close with her, very, very close. What we have is platonic relationship.
True.
Then I knew when she started dating the person she's dating currently. I knew when she started. But obviously this person's position has gone higher, basically in the general sense of it. But for me, I don't see it that way. I see that what me and you have is different. What you have with the other person.
But people do not
is
understand
different.
this. Just like the way you put it now, that it's just you placing, how will I put it now? Is a different, there's no competition basically. But most times
feels
you
like
see,
we're in
yes, it
competition.
seems like your romantic relationship is in competition with your platonic relationship, and the way you react to some issues, you will want to favor your romantic side over your platonic side. And then boys and some girls will tell you that the guy will come, he will go, and when it's done, you will still come back to you. So
And
at that
they say
point,
chicks before dating.
exactly. Remy just said it. So my point is, according to level of importance, where are we supposed to place? Are they supposed to come? Two of them are going to be placed side by side, which is unrealistic. It does not happen in real life. It does not happen, because most times, most of us are going to choose our romantic relationship over our platonic relationship. But I'm saying, is there a way we can balance both, where both of them don't have to compete for our level of importance, or what?
There are ways to balance it. It's just a conversation. You talk to the person.
Communication. Thank you very
Talk
much.
to the person, because and you be like, if it's the person too, will the person also choose me over our
So it's
partner?
it's based on priority, where you place me and where I place you.
Not really like that too, but this is a quite
It's tricky.
I like what both of you said, balance and the fact of putting yourself in the other person's position. Then another thing I think is important is you being wise.
Okay, yeah.
You being intelligent in things. You know that these things are tricky, but you ask yourself, what kind of relationship do I want with this person? This person is my partner. Do I want to lose this based on this? Obviously, we don't want to lose both. So it not takes wisdom and it takes intelligence to actually place these two things well. You don't have to you don't have to place them side by side, but you try your best not to make any suffer for the other.
But most times it seems like the platonic side always suffer, because there is no strings attached per se.
I think that's why girls try to make okay, and now I see the reason why girls are like, maybe we are this group of friends.
Yes.
You want my boyfriend to know your own
Boyfriend,
so that we
that
all the
closeness will be
all
there,
the clique,
true.
we will become friends. But I know it doesn't happen in the real sense. But you can make your friend your partner can become friends to your friend. It doesn't have to go all the way clique. It has to be you. I read a book called The Good Stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, those that are married, they had to be dropped off. It was only the married clique that, because if the thing was no longer balanced, you had no husband at home, so you could enjoy the high life.
But there are some people, do you believe that there are some people that are still friends with unmarried people and it works?
It does. Exactly.
Where do we find the balance?
Where your friend is, let's say your friend is someone that appreciates and understands the situation. It's someone that is willing to, like Modu said, it's someone that has real intentions towards you.
True.
The person is not concerned that you have, the person is someone that can go miles. Okay, the person understands that you are no longer in a position where he or she can come and always visit you. No?
Okay.
So it comes to the other person to take extra step, to take an additional step to maybe visit you.
So you're saying now for this platonic and romantic relationship, it's left for the platonic side to like take extra steps to make sure that that relationship works.
If you
But I
don't
think
want
it's
to
kind
be-
of unfair.
Life
So
is
it's-
never fair. Like life has never been fair to
So
anyone.
you're saying something about involving your friend in your romantic relationship so that she does not become left out or whatever. I don't know whether the English correct.
No, please, before you proceed.
No, involve per se does not mean that involve just to carry her along or to try to make things work
Friends,
between
like we
your
are all
boyfriend
friends,
and
we are
your
all
boyfriend
friends.
friends and yourself.
No, I am not saying that she's friends. But we are all
Because
friends.
that's the issue now. A lot of people, when I have conversations with friends and acquaintances, when I have conversations with friends and acquaintances, some people will tell you that why would my boyfriend be friends with my friend? That what are they friending? What's the friendship? What are you people talking about? Is it me you are talking about? But you people forget that sometimes you meet your boyfriend from my friend's friend. I don't know if that English makes sense.
Yes.
Like my friend, I introduce you to somebody, and you guys like understand each other. You guys start dating. So would I cut off that friendship just because both of my friends are are in a relationship? And I keep saying this thing over platonic and romantic relationship is another thing. It comes with loyalty. You understand? So in a situation, I'm trying to paint two situations. The first one I gave now, you got the first one here. So the second one is you and this guy they date, and along the line, it did not just work out. Work out, and you guys broke up. And when you want to refer to him, you refer to him as my ex-boyfriend in quotes. Mm-hmm. And along the line, your friend, your very close friend, meets that guy. Mm. No, she already knows that this guy and my guy don't date before, or like this guy and my friend don't date before. Would it be considered bad in quotes if she goes ahead to pursue that romantic relationship, knowing fully well that might affect her platonic relationship?
It depends on what I feel.
Because let's not forget, X is in quotes. You are no longer in a relationship.
Did we break up on a very bad note?
I don't know whether you broke up on but X is already attached to you.
At first, I will not feel comfortable with it. I will not feel okay.
So
with it.
The question is, why would you feel the need? I don't know. I know I will feel some certain kind of way, but the question is, why would we feel that she owes us that explanation on who she makes her boyfriend or whatever?
Because my friend is meant to be my friend.
Sorry.
Like,
you see now, so it's now boils down to the fact that sometimes we expect your friend to put your platonic relationship over her romantic relationship, and the other time you expect yourself to put your. It does not work that way.
Let me go back to the first question.
Okay.
That if when you are trying to build the friendship and you're like, why you befriending if for me it feels petty, it feels like you're just insecure. If you are sure someone is for you, if you are sure this person, I know shit happens.
Shit happens.
But when you are sure, there's this psychology behind trust. When you trust someone and you make the person know, I trust you, there's this thing behind a normal human being. Because I know there are some extraordinary cases, but a normal human being would not want to go behind your back and break that trust. It becomes hard. It's just like a parent telling the child, I trust you rather than I love you.
Okay.
It becomes hard for the child to break that trust. Even when the child wants to do something, but remembering that the parent said, I trust you, and the parent showed that indeed I trust you. I cannot say I have best friends of my own and I trust myself in as much as I might not trust the best friend. But if I'm okay, you have a female best friend, platonic, or my friend is, when you put the fact of you trust them, they would know how hard it is. It would be that they pass their threshold to break that trust. They would not. I know some people can be wicked, but if the two people like you as much as they say, if the friendship is as true and pure as we've declared it to be, they would not do anything to break that trust. They would do, even if they are so in love, and they would find ways not to break the trust.
Okay.
Then going back to the second one, as long as it is ex,
would you want your friend to be involved with your ex?
For me, I don't know. Maybe getting exposed to things. I just feel like, well, one thing, you and the person, you're not breaking up on a bad note.
Okay.
You are breaking up on like good notes, and it's like, oh, it was nice having you in my life, but you have to go. It's not a bad note. And my friend, someone once told me, because I've had this discussion with someone, and the person once told me that, what if it was meant to be? What if you were the connecting tissue
between those two?
So I might get hurt, but sometimes you just have to give them your blessings for your own happiness, for your own peace, and for you not losing good friends, because they might be good friends.
Do you know the funny thing about this thing? For people that are like, for us that go into a relationship, we should bear in mind that those people are people's exes.
Yes, that's another.
So the other thing is just that you know this person's ex and I know your ex. Do you get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So why do we feel the need that my friend should not get, like, girls code, bro code? Guys are even stupid these days. Guys will even break up with this sister and get involved with the other sister.
Well, I don't
Well,
think
for girls,
I don't think guys take that thing
serious. But for girls, it's like a serious thing.
Well, I think
Like,
it's just
you don't
being
break.
childish. It's just you being. It's just sometimes you've already allowed this thing to go.
Yeah.
If the person is not dating now later becomes your friend, is it not still your ex?
Really,
so why can't your friend deserve a chance at happiness? So
and if that guy brings her happiness, I just feel the fact that you guys consider yourself friends, you should put, because it's just like you should allow her to put her romantic relationship before the platonic relationship, or place it side by side, as they say. Even though I feel it's not possible that you can place your romantic relationship side by side with your platonic relationship. It all boils down to the fact that
at most, if you don't feel comfortable, then you can move away, but let others have a chance at happiness. These are like two people's happiness at stake, or your own happiness. And
it's really not going to be comfortable. It's
so
going to be awkward.
Might not be.
Yeah.
It depends on what people have done at the well, it depends on the strength and length of
the level of strings attached.
Yes, the kind of string attached would have determined. So if
your reaction.
Yes, if the strings have been so much attached, I know this I think three people's happiness are involved. Your own happiness is involved.
So which one is more important, basically?
Your happiness is important, true. Okay. But if you feel it's that way, you can disfriend them. So
is it worth it?
That's
why I keep asking myself.
Peace.
That's why.
You feel peace, and you're not hurting to other people in the relationship.
Wait, but that is the question now, because this platonic relationship, I think is a very strong friendship. It's a very strong relationship. So is the romantic relationship, and romantic relationship more often. I don't know if that English is correct. It's considered very important because it's something that you would take. How would I put it? It's something that can lead to something, marriage, something very sacred. But this other thing is very important. So in some situation, we expect this person to put her romantic relationship, and in the other situation, we expect the person to put. So it's kind of tricky. So the question is, so what is that thread there? Like you said, there's a thin line. What is that thread? How do we define? How do we no cross your boundary? My friend still.
Is this sexual?
So you think it's the sexual part? So because of that sexual part, your friend should not date your ex.
No, they can't. They can date. That way I'll feel free and I'll not be able to do anything stupid. Like, to make it more defined that, okay, yes, he's now with this other girl. So that way I'll feel very free.
So you're okay with your, because some people would say that you're a bitch, you don't date my ex.
At first, the person will be, but later when the person comes to the understanding that
when you come to the reality that you cannot tie your happiness with somebody's own. Come on, everybody deserves a chance of happiness.
If I want to paint the scenario that if the three of us are not here and you have said don't date him, it's still going to cause a strain in the friendship, considering the fact that he likes this other girl. It's still going to cause a strain. So why not just let
what will be, let it be.
Just let it play out. Last, move on. Just, you can, you might probably not be able to move away from the state or move on, but you can change your cycle of friends. I know it's not easy, but you can cut yourself some pain. Because even without them dating, because you have not blessed it, what if they do it behind you? It will cause you more pain.
Sure.
If they are not doing it, the fact that they even thought of it will cause you pain. So just save yourself pain, and even feel the fact that you were able to, you can even joke, they met because of me. Not that, but you feel that you've caused, you are a cause of
So you're saying
unhappiness.
the best thing for you to do is to step away from that relationship.
If you think you cannot,
because it's a lot. Some people see it as a lot, actually.
If you feel it's something you can't bear,
you step away.
because either way it's going to hurt you.
Hurt you.
Anyhow it's going to. But if you see it's something that my friends are, and it still makes your circle strong, and it might still hurt you, but if you feel it's something that over time you get over with, you can. Friendship is important. In as much as we say the romantic, friendship is
It's
actually
very
important.
true.
So it's not the thin line between the platonic and
Romantic
the
relationship.
is not that. It's the strength and the bond you've made over time. It's not
True.
something you can just throw away. It's just like I can't just throw away my sibling.
Because this shit basically happens sometimes in siblings, and if they can be able to trash it out with that strength of bond, like Remy said, so as friends we should be able to trash the shit. Shits are meant to be trashed. So guys, tell me what you think about platonic relationship and romantic relationship, the level of importance. In as much as these two relationships are very, very important, how do we balance it? How do we strike that balance? Okay guys, thank you so much. Modunmola. I am sweet, indeed you are sweet, and Remilekun, my G's. Thank you very much for honoring this episode.
You're welcome, and thank you for
Thank you for listening.
Okay guys, we're proudly sponsored by tradesmart.io, an online platform that helps you eradicate scammers. So check out our page at www.tradesmart.io and check out the services we offer. I promise you would not regret your interaction with TradeSmart. And yeah, you can stream my podcast on different platforms. All you have to do is go to Google, type EWL Experience with Luchi, and all my platforms are going to align themselves. You can stream us on Anchor, Podbean, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. And guys, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please, we are bringing in content. It's just time and money. We are bringing in content. So please, let's get the subscribers to 100 subscribers or more. Yeah, my YouTube page at Luchi's Concept. So please make sure you drop your comments on my IG page at Luchi Meetings in my private handle, my podcast handle at EWL_podcast, and my brand handle at Luchi's Concept. They don't ban Twitter, but if you go follow me with VPN at Luchi's Concept, Remilekun will follow you.
You can follow me Oyeko and Remilekun on any platform. Just check for you.
Oyeko and Remilekun on any platform. Modu.
Modunmola on Facebook, and I think Modun Sweet or something on Instagram.
Modu Sweet on Instagram.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys, and I'm really honored to have you guys. So guys, let's be good and always communicate, because communication is key in any relationship. I love you guys. Bye. Stay safe. I'm your host, Luchi. Bye.